Hello everyone, welcome back to Fix the Family. My name is Raylan Alama and we are bringing you truth without compromise for the family. This is Resurrecting Manhood. Today in this segment we're talking about the Catholic man as a community leader. And we know that means community servant. And if you've been following the series, you've seen a bit of a progression here of a person going from boy to man. He becomes a man. He's able to stand on his own 2 feet, provide for himself, and starts doing that so well that he's able to provide for others. He takes a wife, and she becomes his companion, his helpmeet. She becomes his intimate companion, and then they have children. And he's able to lead that family. Not only lead them in their family life, but also lead them spiritually, bringing them to God and giving them the faith. But then he goes on and is able to be an apostle to those around him, wherever the Holy Spirit places him, and to share the faith with others. But we know as Catholics that it doesn't stop at the church doors, because at the end of our Mass, the priest says, Ite missa est, go it is sent. Go on a mission, bring Christ to the world, to your environment, to your neighborhood. And it doesn't mean just preaching, it means doing. And it's not just doing the things of God, but how we carry on our business, how we carry on our affairs. A Catholic should be upstanding and fair and just in the way he carries on his affairs. But we always hear about the need for leadership, and our children need to see that we are there to lead and as a way to help others. And what a Catholic will bring there to any organization or any situation is a certain bit of character, principled character, with ethics and organization and conservatism, and somebody that can that's there also to help out, to be considerate of others, to be concerned for the welfare of the weak, of the poor, of those who are infirm. It's a bit of a sacrifice. But we also bring to any situation a bit of a moral code, because how often do you hear, looking around, of the moral crisis that we're in? And not only that, but the laws are being changed in our society so that these immoral types of behavior are being legitimized. We find that our leaders are actually immoral. So we say, where is the moral code? Now this is just me talking, but we hear a lot of this, especially around election time when there's elections for public office. My opinion is this. We'll often hear at election time that our country, the United States, was founded on Christian principles. When I sit back and I think and I scratch my bald head thinking about that, saying, well, gee whiz, which Christian principles might those be? Because as soon as the majority starts to find those Christian principles a little bit too difficult to handle, then they just decide to change the law. That's Protestantism. And that's not what Catholics stand for. A Catholic knows that when something is morally wrong, it's morally wrong, always and forever. That's the moral code that a Catholic can bring to a situation. At one time, it was even it was against the law actually in our country to contracept. And even Protestants thought of it as being a sin. Well, today it's been changed. They're allowed by law, and even Protestants don't have a problem with it. Now you say, well, you're mixing up politics into all this thing. What's that got to do with it? Well, let's look at what the Holy Father has to say. Pope Francis, last month in July, he was asked to speak to 9,000 students, alumni, and teachers of Jesuit-run schools in Italy and Albania. And someone had a question for him about politics, and this was his answer. We can't play the role of Pontius Pilate and wash our hands of it. He said, politics is one of the highest forms of charity because it seeks the common good. He said those who complain about that politics is too dirty should ask themselves why. Perhaps it's because Christians haven't gotten involved with an evangelical spirit. It's easy to blame others, he said, but people need to ask themselves, me, what am I doing about it? And if I've expressed nothing here in this series about manhood, that is the culmination of manhood. That's the essence of manhood. What are we doing about it? It's time to stop complaining, and it's time to look around and find out what's wrong. What's wrong in your world? What's wrong with you, what's wrong with your family, what is wrong with your church, what's wrong with your community, and do something about it. That's manhood. You have the grace of the sacrament to go out and make a change, make a difference in your family and in your world. That's Resurrecting Manhood today. Thanks for watching the series, and come around for more series here at Fix the Family. My name is Raylan Alomar. God bless you.